Namaste everyone, welcome to Shima Flow Yoga. I'm Jodi and today I am a guest on Yoga with Dr. Melissa West. I'm really excited to be a guest on her channel today. We are collaborating this week and both featuring videos on yoga for back pain. So if you go to my channel, Shima Flow Yoga, you will find a video from Melissa, and I highly encourage you to check it out. If you've not subscribed to her channel, do so right away. She has some wonderful videos, yoga videos to offer. I love doing her videos. She has a very calm demeanor. She's all about connection and offering real yoga for real people. While you're on my channel, please check out what I have to offer. I also have several yoga videos ranging from beginner to more intermediate to challenge. We have a lot of yoga challenges, meditation challenges. We also offer vegan cooking. We offer product reviews, and our latest is Wine on a Dime, where we feature yoga or wines for under $10.99, because after all, we all like to drink wine now and again. So today, this video is again on yoga for back pain, and you know, we suffer from back pain. So many of us suffer from back pain. I'm sure that you've spoken to one or more of your friends where they've complained about back pain, and there can be several reasons, including, you know, sitting for longer periods of day, if you ride the train, if you drive in a car, if you sit at a desk, if you work out and you don't stretch after you work out. Those can all be contributing factors to lower back pain, and it's not just tightness in the back, it's tightness in our hips. So today we're going to focus on not only the lower back, but also equally opening up those hips. So let's get started. Grab your yoga mat and let's find your happy place. All right, let's get started. We are going to begin on our back, and today I'm going to be using a yoga strap. If you don't have a yoga strap, no problem. Grab a smaller towel and you can use that just as good as a strap. And I'll show you, I'll put a link at the bottom of this video to show you where you can purchase a yoga strap. This is a really nice one. It's an 8-foot strap with one of these buckles on the end. So I will show you where you can grab up one of these straps. So we're going to come on to the back. And let's just pause for a moment as we bring the soles of the feet together and open the knees to the side. Place your hands comfortably. How about on your belly? Let's do that. Let's place one hand on the belly, one hand on the chest, and close your eyes. And begin to breathe in and out of your nose. And as you're breathing, notice the rise and fall of your hands. So you might notice just the bottom hand moving, or just the top hand moving, or maybe both equally. This is just a time to observe and to notice. At the same time, relax through your hips, through your legs, to open up the inner thighs, inner hips. Maybe even possibly you're feeling the beating of your heart. Okay, let's go ahead and bring the legs together. Hug the knees into the chest. And as you pull the knees in, just notice that nice stretch in the lower back. Maybe rock side to side if that feels good, to create a little bit of movement. And massage in the lower back, nice and slow, side to side. Okay, we're going to take our strap or our towel, extend the left leg straight out to the front edge of the mat. We're going to take the strap or towel around the right foot and then straighten it up towards the ceiling. Now slowly start to pull that strap towards you, the leg towards you. And now we have this nice openness through the back, the hamstrings, the calves. Just breathe. See if you can go a little bit deeper. It's all about, yoga is really about this practice of connection. And of noticing how you feel in your body. Connecting with your breath. When we're connected with our breath, we stay present in the moment. And that really there's no better place to be than in the moment. We're more productive. We're more connected. Our relationships improve. Our quality of life, our happiness. Pull a little bit deeper. Okay, now we're going to take this right leg and we're going to open it out to the right. Now we're going to shift that movement, that openness to your inner thigh and inner hip. So as you open it up to the right, just take your left hand, place it on top of that hip bone, just so that we're kind of anchored here. We don't want this to pop up because that's going to take away from the stretch. So see if you can just kind of anchor down and then pull that strap towards you. Again, that's going to move your foot up towards the back of the room or whatever is behind you, the wall. Good. And then if you start to straighten your leg out a little bit more, you're going to feel more of an intensity through the inner thigh and through your inner hip. So again, coming back to your breath. So you may need to bend your knee a little bit here. You may have your foot up a little bit higher. It's not about what you look like at all in these poses. It's what you're feeling. So move your body in a way that's going to work for you. Okay? It's all about feeling. Feeling something deep, something good. All right, let's go ahead and bring that leg back up. Pull it back up. And then we're going to switch it over to the other side. We're just going to cross it over. So again, you might come just about a quarter of the way down. Let's bring the right arm out, maybe a little bit further down. Now we can start to feel that nice stretch through the outer thigh, the outer hip, maybe coming down a little bit more. Try to keep the right shoulder on the mat, okay, so that you're focusing more on getting through that twist and through that stretch. If you flex your foot, okay, that'll maybe intensify that stretch a little bit more. Turn your gaze to the right. Again, come back to your breath. All right, slowly start to bring that leg back up. Bend the knee. We'll release the strap or towel. And then we're going to switch sides. So left knee comes in, right leg extends out. Let's wrap the strap or towel around the foot. Good. Flexing the foot. And then just very slowly starting to pull it in. Again, it's so important that we do not compare ourselves to anyone when we're in our yoga postures. We're built so differently. Let's come back to the breath and tune in right now to how you're feeling right here through the back of the leg. If you flex the foot, notice how deep that stretch becomes in your calf. You might need to bend your knee, and that might allow you to feel even more sensation in your body. So play around with it. I always encourage to kind of move and to try different things when you're coming into these poses. Continue with your breath. Come in just a little deeper. Good, and then we're going to slowly open that leg out to the side. Nice and easy. Keep pressing down with that right hand as you open that leg up. Okay, what are you feeling now? Inner thigh, inner hip. And then pulling up, directing those toes straight behind you. Try flexing the thigh, getting really nice and strong in there, and then bending the knee. Okay, lots of different movements are going to affect ourselves differently. So even if two people look exactly the same in a yoga pose, they're not feeling the same thing in their bodies. So important to remember, you are your own best teacher. Good, one more breath in. Let's draw it up to center, nice and easy. Bend your knee if you need to as you come back up. Okay, and then we're gonna cross it over. So I'm gonna take that leg, cross it over, stretch your left arm out, try to anchor your left shoulder down. Ooh, this is an intense one. So now opening up through that outer thigh, outer hip, adding a little twist here. Nice massage for the spine, for the back. Good. Deeper breaths in and out. All right, slowly rise back up. And if at any time as we're moving through you want to hold these poses longer, that is really the best thing about these videos, is all you have to do is press pause, hold a little longer, and then press play again. So we're gonna release out. Okay, let's release the strap, the towel to the side, and make your way up into a tabletop position. So onto all fours. The easiest way is to move your body. So I'm just gonna roll over to my side, bring myself up, come onto the hands and knees. Let's take a couple cat-cows. So wrists are under the shoulders, knees underneath the hips. We're gonna inhale, lift the tailbone, the chest, the gaze up, push away through your hands. And then exhale, round the spine, drop the head, chin towards your chest. And do that again, inhale. And exhale, do it a couple more times, just moving at your own pace. And notice how you're feeling this nice compression as you lift your chest and your tailbone, compressing through the spine. And then opening up through the back of the body. One more time, up. One more time, round to cat pose. And then come to neutral. Okay, we're gonna step the right foot between the hands now. So as you come on, stepping the right foot between the hands, you're gonna untuck your toes and bring your hands up on top of your thigh. So if your knee needs a little bit extra padding, it's real easy. You can just fold your mat over and place your knee on top of your mat. They'll give you a little extra padding. Untuck the toes. Walk your heels forward about an inch or two, and then let's sink the hips down. Okay, lift your chest up. Just find your breath. Press into your thigh to lift up and back. So now we're opening up here through the front of the thigh and the front of the hip, right? Which is all connected here to release through the lower back. As we lift up and back, we're strengthening the back, right? And still compressing the spine. So building that bone density. Good, just breathe deeply in and out. One more inhale. Exhale, let's release. We're gonna come all the way back. Now coming onto your hands, as you shift your hips back, you're gonna straighten your leg. You're gonna either stay right here and lower your chest down towards your thigh, or you can sit all the way back onto your heel and lower yourself down as well. Okay, you can always grab your towel or your strap, wrap it around the foot, and pull yourself in here for a deeper stretch. So you flex the foot, pulling yourself in, chest moving towards your foot. Good, relax the head down. Bend your knee to modify. Move the back of your knee towards the floor for more intensity. And then slowly bring yourself back up. Okay, we're gonna walk it back forward, and now we're gonna come into pigeon pose. So you're gonna lift your back knee up, drop your right knee behind the right hand, and then lower your hips back down. Untuck the toes, okay, and then slowly lower your belly and your chest down. Okay, just relax into it. Sometimes we need a little support underneath the body. So if you need support, you can take a yoga block and slide it underneath the right hip, and this will provide you that support that you need to keep your hips elevated. Okay. Just lowering down. On the other hand, if you want more intensity, you can start to walk this foot away from the hip and then bring that left hip back over to deepen the stretch. So you'll see as you kind of begin to practice and move in your body, there are so many different ways you can move to find more depth in the pose, and everyone's going to be different. And return to your breath. Okay, come back onto your hands. Tuck the toe. Come back onto your knees. And this time we're going to step your left foot between the hands. Okay, bring your hands up on top of the thighs. Untuck your toes. Sink your hips down. Press into your hands. Lift your heart. Lift your gaze. Challenge yourself here. This is really the key, is to challenge yourself in these poses to the point where you're feeling something, and it's okay to be uncomfortable. Certainly never to the point of pain, but sometimes stretching is a little uncomfortable, so allow yourself to come there, and then come to your breath and notice the sense of peace and calm that comes over you. A little bit deeper through the hips, lift up through your heart. Let's take one more breath. Good. Slowly lower down. Okay, shifting back through your hips. Again, you can stay right here, up a little bit higher, keeping that leg straight, bringing your chest to your thigh, or sitting all the way back into that forward fold, grabbing your your strap or towel if you want to sink a little deeper. Good. Bending the knee to modify, straightening that leg a little bit more to get more intensity, flexing the foot, right toes moving towards you, get you even deeper into the stretch, and then feel that nice release through the back and the spine. Okay, slowly release. Press up through your hands. We're coming to that pigeon pose, so tuck the toe, lift the knee, and then drop your knee down by that left wrist. Slide your right leg back. Good, untucking. Slowly lowering the belly, the chest down. And then finding that position that works best for you. Coming back to your breath. One of the important things to remember about back pain is the less we move, the more intense the pain can become. So you always want to move your body, even if it's just a little bit every day, moving yourself through a few poses. Keep your body moving to keep those muscles warm, to create some space, to relieve that tension. Okay, we're going to slowly come back up and then come back onto the knees. Okay. So the next pose we're going to come into is a squat, okay? And you might need your block if you have a block for a squat, or even a pillow. You can use a pillow if you want to. But we're going to come up onto the feet, and we're going to spread them wide as we can, and toes turn out. So sometimes it's hard to get the heels all the way pressed down, okay? Some of us just can't do it. Try to spread your feet a little wider if your heels are not coming down, okay? Couple things you can do. If they're not coming down, you can roll the back of your mat up, or even grab something like a nice little towel and fold it up. And then when you come into the squat position, you just slide it underneath your heels, and now you've got a little bit of support, okay? This feels nice. Another thing is you can sit on a block. So if you just need a little bit more support into this squat position, you can sit, and there's 3 different heights, right? So you can find the height that's going to help you. We're really opening up here through the hips, inner thigh. So if we just find what's going to work best for you. So you lower down. Elbows come in between the knees. Bring the palms together. Push your elbows into your knees to open up and lift the chest. And then press those palms together. And let's just find our breath here. Good. In Sanskrit, we call our yogic squat malasana. Keep breathing, lifting your heart, lifting your gaze. Let's take one more breath in. We're going to exhale to a standing forward bend. So bring your hands on the mat. Begin to straighten your legs. Turn your toes forward. Maybe toe heel them in a little bit. Drop your head. So you're looking at your knees or between your knees, and then you can just take your hands around the calves or the ankles and pull yourself in. So the head's nice and heavy. Now we're creating space through, right, the spine. Lean forward a little bit, getting your weight towards the front of the feet, and then pull yourself in a little bit deeper. A nice stretch for the back of the body, the entire back. Bend your knees here to modify. You can come into this forward bend, even resting your torso on top of your thighs. Okay, slowly releasing out. Lower the hands down, and let's come back down onto our mats. We can just come into a kneeling position. We sit back. Let's come back into that reclined position. So we're going to come all the way back as you lean back. Bring the soles of the feet together. Just where we started in reclined cobbler's pose or Supta Baddha Konasana, you might feel a little bit more open now through the hips. Good, deep breath in and out. Bring the legs together, arms to your side. Okay, some twists now to release tension through the back. So as you drop your knees to the right, look to the left. And then draw back to center, take it over to the left and back to the right. And then just moving your knees and your gaze in the opposite direction. This will give us some nice movement and release to the entire spine at once. And back to center and over. And center and over. I want one more each side. Good. Hold the knees to the left, gaze to the right. Use your hand to gently press on the outside of the thigh. Now let's bring it back to center and take it over to the other side. Knees to the right, gaze to the left. Use your right hand to gently press. Feels so good. Okay, let's bring the knees back to center. Hug the knees in, take your forehead to your knees, hug it in, squeezing. Let's release out, extend your feet to the corners of the mat, arms to the side. We're going to move into our final rest of Shavasana. Take a deep breath in and exhale out. And come to a natural breath and relax. going to start to move our body slowly. If you want more time in Shavasana, just press the pause button. Take as much time as you need. Let's bend the knees. I'm going to roll over to either side and then come up to a seated position. Let's keep our eyes closed as we rise up. I'm going to draw the hands to the heart center and come to your breath. Let's bring attention to physically how you're feeling in your body. The openness, the space you've created. And then open your hearts and send metta, loving kindness, out to all beings everywhere. Let's take a deep breath in and reach the arms above the head. And exhale, bring them back to your heart. Namaste. Thank you so much for tuning in today. I really hope you enjoyed the video. I'm really excited and honored to be a guest on Yoga with Dr. Melissa West. So if you have not subscribed to her channel yet, make sure you do so. She has so much to offer. And don't forget to hit that bell, because if you do, you'll be notified every time she uploads a new video. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you have any questions about it, if you have comments, let me know below. If there's any type of back pain that you're suffering from and I can help you out and answer any questions, I would love to hear from you. If you have not subscribed to my channel, Shima Flow Yoga, do so when you get a chance. And hit the like button if you enjoyed this video and share it with others, those friends of yours that suffer from back pain as well. Thank you again for joining me, and I will see you very soon. Namaste.